Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
58.
Check 25. Check 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team. In terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
27 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, blue lady. At 25. 21. 51. Sub. Lucky. Hey, Charlie. Let him go.
Now Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Alert flare.
61. Matchbox light. Get out.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, That's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Ready, we're ready. We're ready.
I got you, son. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Marcus Green with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Let's go. Hey, wait. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got?
Hey, orbit.
Give me something.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Hey, express!
From the 31, Ryan, complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Green. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Black 25! I'm coming for you,
Now Riddick. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Cooper's got him. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Dawson tacks on the point after. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Green, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marcus Green with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now here come the Raiders. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Don't say nothing.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Marcus Green on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So out come the Raiders. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Request the win. Let's go.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
22.
Throwing again. Ryan. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Cole Beasley. Brings up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
No. 258.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 43 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken about the 12. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
On first down, it's Green trying to run inside, but nothing there. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking end zone, and this is caught. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Richard. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, 78 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Mike. Ready. Mike 25.
Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Green. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Switch.
Hey, Zoo.
From the 31, Ryan looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run forward with Connor. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Packers 42, Raiders 35.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10. 22.
Check three.
General West.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A good pickup there at 22. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hold for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock.
Well, he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle. Cooper with it. The 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, 74 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
On first down, it's Green. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll cut it to the right sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marcus Green, 62 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Everson Griffin in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. Cooper was the target there. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marcus Green, 70 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
weak.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. Woods the intended receiver. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Put him on the buses. 51, Tom. 6-6, pull it high. Under 10, 10. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.